So my name is Sebastian Falla. I'm the third generation of these Finca El Tempisque producers. I'm son of Estuardo Falla, who is the manager of the farm. We are right now at Finca El Tempisque, having some caturras at our right and some macadamia tree of shadows. We also use gravilea trees as shadows for the coffee plantations to protect them for the sun, direct sun, and from the freezing in the night. Remove the green one, the green skin, you have the brown shell, and then if you remove the brown shell, you have the nut, and that's what you eat and as a snack, or someone use it for chocolate, and it's really good. In San Miguel there are about like 8 farms, but we have control of El Tempisque and also San Sebastian. This is almost finished, but you can see the worms having a great dinner.
This is where all the cherries come in at the end of the day. So we have a computer that keeps control of the weight, and then the lot, the varietals from where these cherries came from. The coffee is taken to the wet mill process with water. Yeah, this is not the nicest cherry because it's the last picking of some lots, so we pick whatever's left to prepare for the next harvest. And then it goes to the green separator, to the depulping machines, and then after that to the fermentation tanks. So this is the Colombian channel that we call it. It also works with the density, so seconds or bad quality coffee is gonna float, and we have what we call traps. The unripe or the bean that is not heavy enough, it's gonna float, and then the traps are gonna capture the good quality. They're not gonna let them go through, and it's gonna sink, and that's this coffee that you're gonna see coming out of these tubes. You want to jugar fútbol? Work is done for the day. So this is the natural process. Basically what you do is a good selection of cherries. So when you pick it, you make sure it's really ripe cherries, red cherries, and then you also look for green ones that might have slipped into the baskets. You take them out, and then you bring them to the patios to dried complete with the skin on. So it's the entire fruit drying. So it's gonna be a more fruity. You're gonna have fruity notes on the cup. This is a pacamara lot that we're doing natural, and you can tell it's a pacamara because of the size of the bean. This is the semi-washed process, or you can also talk about it as a honey. So basically what you do is, instead of washing the coffee, you still leave the mucilage, some of the mucilage on the bean. So the coffee, you could say, is between a natural and between a washed. This is a darker, looks like a reddish color. It's because it has about 75% of the mucilage on, and then you could see a semi-washed with a white color, and that is gonna have less mucilage on the bean. So you can play around. Now this is the washed process. So what that means is that we're gonna take all of the mucilage of the bean, contrary to the semi-washed or the natural. So this is gonna be a really clean cup. It takes about from 10 to 12 days now to dry on the patios.
We bring the second quality, the camaguas, to dry them and sold them to the local market.
And do the seconds go through the same process as the natural in removing the skin, or?
Yeah, but that's done by the buyers.
Ah.
So we sell it just like this.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Just dry them.
Yeah. This is first qualities that was milled a couple of days ago, so it's still pretty humid. So this coffee is gonna sit here for a couple of days before we take it to the raised beds. So what we do here is take the excess or the excess of moisture. So all the water is gonna stay in the patios before we take it to the beds. So this is second year that we do this process. We call it raised beds or slow dry process, and basically what we do is we start the coffee that we just saw on the patios that still has moisture, goes on the lower level for 4 to 5 days, and then we move it a level up.
So how many times would it have to be raked a day?
All day, every day.
All day, every day?
Almost all day, yeah. Right now, since the sun is down, the guys are done. So you need more guys than you would need in the patios, but the quality is gonna be better. It's gonna be total 20 to 22 days as we keep moving them up. And we found that's great results in this process. The shelf life of this coffee is gonna be longer than a coffee dried on the patio. We are experimenting with naturals here, and we've seen amazing results, but so far most of it has been washed.